Hey guys, it is Wednesday, March 26th. Hopefully you're having a good week. Hopefully you're enjoying this wonderful weather. I want to take a second to touch on our weekend weather. Had a lot of questions as far as when are we going to have the rain? Is there a severe threat attached to it? What time does it come through? So I want to just touch on this quickly. This won't be a very long video, so this is for Alabama. So just hold on a second, and we'll get you all caught up. This is what I know as of Wednesday, right at about 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's start with this. This is the SPC outlook, okay? Big question I got. Will we have severe weather everywhere depicted in this? No, that rarely ever happens. What this is depicting is within this boundary, okay? And it is a large boundary. There will be possibilities of severe weather, hit and miss in here. I think the highest threat might be up in here, and you'll see why that is later on. So again, this far out, they depicted a widespread area, and that makes sense because our ingredients are going to be such that over this area, we don't know exactly where, but the setup looks likely. Another thing to note here, this is indeed the line of demarcation from Sunday into Monday. Remember, the outlooks go from 6 a.m. Sunday to 6 a.m. Monday. That's your Sunday outlook. And then 6 a.m. Monday to 6 a.m. Tuesday. We are right in between the Sunday and Monday, which tells us this is a Sunday overnight, Monday morning potential. All right, so I wanted to touch on that here first, the SPC outlook that is likely to change. Okay, so let's go to our actual setup here as it stands moving forward. Now, with everything I just said in mind, we'll be looking at rain chances beginning Saturday, probably by late morning. So here is our future view. This is the GFS. I'm keeping it simple, just showing one model here. This isn't the answer key, but both the European and the GFS are wet on Saturday. We've got Monster Jam, we've got outdoor events, birthday parties, weddings. It's April, or it's late March heading into April. It's springtime. So rain could be a problem on Saturday. There's nothing of severity with this. That doesn't mean it's not impactful to your day, though. So look for rain from Pensacola all the way up to Nashville. All right, spotty showers, thunderstorms. Then we get into Sunday, okay? So I'm going to back this out. Here is the inception of our next system here. This will be the feature of note, all right? Cold front will be draped to the south, and I'm going to keep this wide view as I toggle this forward here, okay? So what time is it now? About 6 o'clock, right? Notice this, most of the day Sunday is dry. We probably have more clouds and sunshine, but your Sunday across the south is relatively dry. It's breezy, winds out of the southwest, but our rain threat is going to come more so overnight. So I'm going to push this ahead to about midnight and then zoom in. So what do we have here? Okay, so our surface low is here over the, call it the Ohio Valley, Midwest, Great Lakes region, okay? If the surface low is that far removed, that could be beneficial in the sense of, we are around 500 miles from the surface low. That typically means our dynamic support, our wind support drops. This isn't the answer key, though. We could have a secondary low potentially form. That'll be something to watch. But this is as of basically midnight Sunday into Monday morning. So along this line, we'll have some instability and the chance for some stronger thunderstorms. The interesting part of this is, as we evolve, do we see a secondary low back to the west? Unclear yet. This isn't, in my mind, initially a classic severe weather setup. However, the ingredients are there. They just need to overlap, so it certainly bears watching. Also, given the fact that this could take place Monday morning, this very well could be impactful, severe or not, because we're headed back to school for a lot of folks who were on spring break. So this will take place from Monday morning through Monday afternoon, it looks like, eventually being clear of central Alabama, stretching down to the Wiregrass area by around 9, 10 o'clock at night. All times subject to change. So something I want to watch, have you see here. So this is a measure of energy, instability. You don't have to necessarily know what joules per kilogram is. It's a measurement in weather, but where you see the yellows, that is a better instability value. Remember the timestamps I showed you, okay? We've got that stuff coming through 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in northern Alabama. There's not a ton of instability. So this is helpful in the sense that your instability or energy is going to add intensity to storms. We typically have less overnight leading up to daybreak. The air's been cooling, you have radiational cooling. That doesn't mean you can't have severe weather, but this is something that's positive going for us. Anything that, though, develops later in the day, instability values will creep up. This is as we go through the day on Monday. And really, south of US 80 is probably where we see the atmosphere rebound in a way that could support some severe weather. So this is a very, I should say, loaded system. I don't want to say it that way, but this is there's a lot of factors, aspects to this that are going to bear watching. I will try to have another update here. I hope that makes sense. Again, I don't see this as a incredibly overwhelming severe event. That said, I've been wrong before. I just take it day by day. So watch it. Know that this could be impactful, whether it's severe or not. It's probably Monday morning as you get back to school, get back to work. We'll have updates on ABC 3340. About to go do our midday show here. So hope everyone's enjoying the quiet weather. We've got it through Friday. Y'all have a great day.